So this video will be different from my normal one. In this one, we're going to talk about emojis. First of all, look at this. It's a book. Tell me if you can figure out which book it is. Now, the whale might give it away. It's Moby Dick. More specifically, though, it's Emoji Dick, a crowdsourced translation of the Herman Melville classic into emoji. When you read it without the subtitles, it is absolute nonsense. I can't see how these emojis directly translate into "there is nothing surprising in this." A problem here is that for Emoji Dick, emojis are being used as a replacement for language. But of course, emojis are too ambiguous to be a language. Not to mention that there is no emoji grammar that can allow for interaction between units of meaning, which would, in this case, be cats and ghosts and this. If you're unconvinced about the ambiguity of emojis, just look at this text. Is the guy suggesting eggplant for dinner, or is it more prurient than that? So emojis are limited in their expressive qualities. But what if we don't consider them to be a substitute for language, and instead we consider them to be more akin to gestures? For example, these two texts are radically different. The situation the first one presents is a friendly sign-off. The second one implies something wildly different, and the only difference is the inclusion of an emoji. Similar effects can be achieved in person through facial expressions, physical movements, and vocal variances. So emojis add nuance to how we communicate. Gretchen McCulloch, a linguist, argues that emoji and other forms of creative punctuation are the digital equivalent of making a face or a silly hand gesture while you're speaking. You'd feel weird having a conversation in a monotone with your hands tied behind your back, but that's kind of what it's like texting in plain vanilla standard English. So emojis have power. In fact, so much power that in New York, a teenager was accused of making a terrorist threat after he posted this on Facebook. This is a long way of saying that when you back up your messages, you want to back them up with all of their nuances, with all of their digital gestures. And CopyTrans Contacts now supports message backups that keep their emojis and therefore keep the richness of the original text when you export your messages into PDF. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And like always, I'll see you in the next video.